John, let's start the midweek interview by just reflecting back on the cup tie at Hibs. Disappointing to not be in the next round, I'm assuming?
Well, it's always disappointing to lose any game, cup tie or not. But I think we left Easter Road with our pride intact. We were there to try and create a shock. To do that, we probably needed Hibs to be a bit below par, and to be fair to Hibs, they actually paid us ultimate respect because they played very well and they were very much at it. They didn't drop their standards at all. So in these situations, you're less likely to get a shock. As I say, we wanted to try and create a shock, and we had the first shot in target. Tony brought off a good save from Marciano, but obviously, as everyone knows, we lost the first goal. Maybe we could have got everyone back a bit better defensively from even the midfield positions. It might have made it more difficult for them to get the goal, and the second goal was a wee bit similar as well. So things to be learned, especially playing against a team of that calibre. But again, I thought we kept in the game. I thought at the right moments we tried to pass the ball, we played our football, trying to stay in the game as long as you can. The third goal was a bit of a killer because obviously at the start of the second half, Ewan's got a half chance at the angle, which again, if it goes in 2-1, the nerves kick in, from the fans there and Hibs team, and you never know. However, 3-0, again, we did well enough to get a goal back, and even at that point in time, you think if you get another one, the nerves are going to kick in here, and it almost materialised when Ewan's other header went by the post. And I know that Hibs had other chances, of course they did, but no, I thought that we stuck together, we kept going, and as I say, for a cup shock to happen, you need the favourites to be a bit below par and maybe not take their chances, and you have the game of your life, and it didn't quite materialise for us. But again, repeat, I think we left Easter Road with our pride intact.
Yeah, and off the back of that, it's back to league business. Sorry, Arbroath visiting next. It's the chance for us to start a run towards the end of the season, but it's a strong opponent in the league leaders. Looking forward to the game against Arbroath.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Yeah, we've we had we drew here. We went up to Arbroath and won on the 22nd of December. It's not that long ago. Obviously, it's 13 points. We need to try and get that down to 10. We're only going to get 3 points for this game, so that's all we can get. It's 3 points. We have got to do our utmost to do that. Let's close that gap, put the pressure on them, and see what happens. On Saturday there's only one of 3 things that can happen. We either beat them and it goes down to 10, it's a draw and we don't gain nothing or lose nothing, or Arbroath win and it's 16 points, and from that point of view, if I was in their situation, I would be thinking, that's that, so we've got to try and cut it down to 10, and that would probably mean that in current form, Arbroath are kind of slipping a little bit, under the draw on Wednesday night against Stranraer, Forfar going up to Arbroath and winning just not so long ago, just before they played us. Forfar, that is, they went up there to Arbroath and won. Montrose took points from Arbroath. We beat Arbroath. So in recent weeks compared to the start that they had in the season, they're maybe not quite, the same. And we need to put that to the test on Saturday and try and get the 3 points. And we can only take it one game at a time.
Yeah. Without ramping up the drama or being over dramatic, is it fair to say that it's a must-win game?
Yeah, I think to win the league, for us to win the league, we would need to win this game. We won't stop trying, because it's still mathematically possible. So we would never ever, stop trying. That's not in the equation whatsoever, because if we don't, we still need to be playing well right to the last kick of the season, wherever that might end up being. So it will not be the be all and end all, but must win to actually win the league within the 36 games. Yeah, I would suggest it is. Yeah.
And I'm looking to the squad themselves. Are they up for the task against Arbroath? And at the same time, what's the injury picture looking like?
Yeah, well, of course we're going to be up for it, of course. However, I'm not going to go into the fine detail of who's injured and who's not, because there's actually now so many. It's very much really, really difficult. And I found that the opposition do listen to this, they do look at it, and they do get information from it. So I'm not going to give out the injuries that we have, but we have many injuries, so it's going to be a real, you know, we've got a strong squad and it will rely on others coming in, but you know, it's not ideal going into this type of game. You would want your full strength squad available, and that's, you know, we're with regards to who trained today, we're far from that.
Right, okay. And looking at particularly the younger members of the squad, how have they benefited this season from training with the more experienced pros? You mentioned to the press the guys that have played in the Premier, Ian Davidson, Kyle Benedictus, Nat Wedderburn.
Yeah.
How are the young ones stepping up to and coping with that?
Yeah, I mentioned with Matthew Hill the other day as well. I think that the reserve team, when we came in, it was real difficult for the younger ones. It wasn't a perfect situation by any manner of means, and it's still not perfect, but it's got better, and they have been improving. You know, the standard of training every day with these players is rubbing off onto them, and there's been big improvements in a number of the players. You know, but there is such a big gulf between the reserve team football and first team football. You know, there's a massive gulf, and that's always been the problem, and it will maintain to be an issue for however it goes, that the step from our reserve league to the first team is you know, it's big. It is big, but you know, that's where we find ourselves, and that's just something that we need to deal with. But certainly from our young guys, improving in performances both in training and in games. You know, the reserve team have been doing a lot better recently, and so, you know, I'm expecting them to finish the season well. You know, they're not going to climb the table that much, but from a performance point of view, they've been taken on board. They've been playing the style of football that we want them to play, and it's been very encouraging as well. So there's a lot of positives there, without getting carried away, because there's still quite a big step. You know, but I know from way back, from the previous time here, getting Ross Callaghan, Lewis Vaughan, almost, he was a wee bit younger, but just about breaking in, and Big Ross Laidlaw, and guys like that, other guys were in and out, bits and pieces, you know, like Mark Waltley, Jamie Mackey, guys like that, who were kicking about and playing then wee bits and pieces here and there. So I've got an understanding of where our young guys need to be and where they've got to get to and how we do that. So it's we've got potential there.
Great. Okay, well, the next big step, the next big task is Arbroath. We're all looking forward to it. Thanks for your time, John, and good luck.
Cheers, Neil. Thank you.
Cheers.